Hello dear traders and investors. In touch with you Guru Markets. We start with summary information about the corporation. A little further, we will consider each parameter in more detail. If you're interested, you can pause the video. We propose to consider all the parameters of the organization more carefully. We will look at the company's current fundamentals, THOR Industries Incorporated, ticker THO. The review was created based on current information as of March 25, 2025. By classification Guru Markets organization THOR Industries, Inc. belongs to the subcategory Rest Camping. 19 companies take part in the analysis. This is quite representative. We'll look at the order table towards the end of this video. The overall result for the company is 7.5 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 2.5 points. If you look broadly, within the market in general, we can see that the average score for the stock market in total is 1.9 points. Against the score of 7.5 points from THOR Industries Incorporated. Comparing the movement of the company's stock price, THOR Industries Incorporated, and subcategory shares, we see that over 12 months the promotions THOR Industries, Inc. showed dynamics of minus 24.5%. Against price changes in the subcategory minus 26.6%. This definitely doesn't mean anything, but it's important to take note of this fact. Market capitalization of the company THOR Industries Incorporated is $4.32 billion. And the market capitalization of the subcategory is $19 billion. THOR Industries Incorporated accounts for a share of 23.014% and is one of the leaders in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $3.95 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $13 billion. THOR Industries Incorporated accounts for a share of 29.28%. Having compared the shares of market and book value, we see the following. Share THOR Industries Incorporated in the subcategory in the case of assessing the exchange value is 23.014%. The book value is 29.28%. This is 27% more than the share of the exchange value. Assessment of the organization's share of the market and book value of the subcategory, good, 1 point. The analyzed organization's debts amount to $1.144 billion. Financial liabilities to book value amount to 29% of capital. Result on the level of debt obligations of the company, good, 1 point. The company's stock price to profit balance is 21.4. The subcategory average of 534.4 is 96% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory, very good, 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $202 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are expected to be $256 million. 26.5% more than currently. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's price to revenue balance is 0.5. The average for the subcategory is 0.5, and this is 0% higher than for the subcategory. Assessment of the indicators of the exchange price to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $9,500 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is tentatively expected to be $12,020 million. 27% more than now. Assessment of the predicted future sales indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The sales margin is 2.1%, with an average in the subcategory of 0.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 2%. Assessment of marginality in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 23.288%, which is 1% more than the share of market capitalization. And this shows the imbalance in the company's market price, THOR Industries Incorporated, rather towards underestimation. The amount of market capital per company employee is $194,000. And in the subcategory, there are $196,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 1%. Assessment of the amount of the company's market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per employee is $9,100, with the average in the subcategory, $0,400. And the difference between the average for the subcategory and the company's indicators is 2,370%. Assessment of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue per individual employee of the company is $426,000. In the subcategory, $410,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 4%. Estimation of the share of revenue per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Shares short corresponded to 8%, with an average for the subcategory of 9.8%. This is an assessment of the risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 37% for the company THOR Industries Incorporated, while for the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 41%. Technically, subcategory stocks are priced the same as stocks THOR Industries Incorporated. The company's actual share price is approximately $81.23. The consensus price target for the company's stock is pegged at approximately $88.01. The dynamics of the actual price and the consensus forecast is approximately 8%. Let's look at the table of orders. It is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely everything in a given season, decisions by an information and reference system for stock valuation guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free, link in pinned comment. As a result of stock analysis, THOR Industries Incorporated. Information and Reference Assessment System Guru.Markets. The following decision was made. Open a buy order at a price of $81.22 per share. The deal was opened due to the fact that the company has a fairly high valuation. The assessment of the organization was carried out based on the assessment approach, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 89.51. Stop loss is set at 72.93. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the transaction is fixed automatically at the end of the trading session on April 24, 2025, or on the last trading day before this date. Ticker CWH is an on-balance sale transaction. A video on the balancing order will be or has already been published on the channel. In case of closing one of the orders, basic or balancing, Another order is fixed at the actual price. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the information and reference system from Guru Markets.